The old CX-5 was the one you bought despite the compromises. Tight rear seats, aging tech, a boot that lost every comparison test. Mazda heard all of it. The third generation is longer, wider, and finally has a proper touchscreen. They fixed everything buyers complained about. Then they removed the physical climate controls. Whether that trade was worth it is the question this car has to answer. The design evolution is restraint done correctly. Mazda didn't chase a trend. Slim LED headlights flow into the signature wing grille, which reads sharper than the outgoing car, without trying to be aggressive. At the rear, the traditional badge is gone, replaced by spelled-out Mazda lettering across the tailgate. In machine gray, the Kodo design language finally has the surface tension it always needed. The proportions grew, 115 mm longer overall, but the silhouette stayed low enough that this still reads as a car, rather than a box on stilts. The Hyundai Tucson stands taller and tries harder. This one earns its presence by not asking for it. Step inside, and the first thing you notice is what's missing. No physical climate dials, no volume knob. Mazda moved everything to the 12.3-inch touchscreen and expects you to use the steering wheel buttons or your voice for the rest. In 2026, when Honda just brought physical controls back in the Civic, this feels like a deliberate step in the wrong direction. I spent 10 minutes trying to adjust the temperature without looking away from the road. I failed. That matters in a family car. The rest of the cabin, though, is difficult to argue with. The exclusive line gets artificial leather and suede in a two-tone black and white finish that photographs above its price. 12 Bose speakers that justify their presence. A panoramic sunroof. Rear passengers now have 58 mm more knee room, which turns the back seat from tolerable to genuinely comfortable for adults. Build quality across the dashboard and door cards is tight enough that you'd place this closer to the Volkswagen Tiguan in feel, not the Dacia segment the price might suggest. But every time you reach for a dial that isn't there, the goodwill pauses. The boot grew by 61 liters over the old car, 583 liters with the seats up, a flat floor, a low-load lip, and 40-20-40 split folding that actually creates a usable surface when you drop the middle section for longer items. It won't match a RAV4 on raw volume. What it will do is load without strategy. A weekly family shop fits without rearranging, and the opening is wide enough that a pushchair goes in sideways without scraping the bumper. The improvement over the old CX-5 is the kind you feel on the first trip to the supermarket, not the kind you need a tape measure to prove. How Mazda handled the interior is where this car either wins you or loses you. And the reason comes down to a single design decision. 139 horsepower from 2.5 liters with a 24-volt mild hybrid. That number looks weak on paper, and the 10.5-second sprint to 100 confirms it. You will not feel fast. What you will feel is smooth. The 6-speed automatic is geared for comfort, not urgency, and the mild hybrid fills in the gaps at low speed without the CVT whine a Toyota delivers. Around 7 liters per 100 kilometers in real-world use. Not class-leading. Honest. The chassis is still the best in this segment. I've been saying that about the CX-5 for a generation, and I mean it again. It steers like someone cared, which at this price is rarer than any spec sheet suggests. 40,890 euros for the exclusive line before options. Machine gray adds another 1,050. A comparably equipped Hyundai Tucson costs less and offers more power. A RAV4 hybrid costs similar money and returns better economy. Both are fair arguments. Neither of them steer like this. Whether you forgive the missing climate dials is your decision, not mine. The CX-5 just became the most complete family SUV Mazda has ever built. It also became the most frustrating one to adjust the temperature in. For me, the first problem outweighs the second. The next walk-around is right here. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more content just like this. Leave a comment below with your thoughts or questions. I read every single one. And don't forget to click the bell icon to get notified about my next upload. See you in the next video.